Okay guys, here's your tip of the week. I just spent a bunch of time up at the top of the mountain here repositioning a camera. Why did I do that? Because the last time I checked my card, I got a really big bodied buck walking in front of the camera, but only got his body and his neck. Why did that happen? It's because he was so close to the camera and I set them up high enough that he just didn't trigger it until he was past it, till a high part of his body triggered that beam. So the original place that I had pointed that camera, I was getting plenty of pictures, but I wanted to get a wider field of view to make sure I got everything that was passing in front of it. So I moved the camera back 15 feet. That 15 feet still puts me well within the range of that camera to pick up any movement. It also gives me a wider perspective of what's moving through that area. Sometimes you put your cameras a little too close to something and they won't trigger. If you're finding that the place that you have your camera aimed, it has sign and there's stuff moving through but you're not getting it, there's a few things you should check. Make sure that your camera is pointing at the right height. A deer is no more than waist high, and that's a big one. So you want to make sure your camera beam is pointing in that position. Try not to set the camera down low in their vision, because if you do that, that may keep them from coming back. But you can put it up high enough and then aim it down. Now how we do that is we do use the fan bam mounts, which are fantastic. That's a little bit of a plug for him. So if you want to see them, you can go to Fan Bam and on Facebook and check him out. But anyways, those are very simple to aim your camera. And unfortunately, you're going to have to stand where the deer are going to make sure you're aimed in the right place. There's a lot of little different tricks that we'll get into and other ways to do that. But for right now, that's what you want to do, is make sure that the camera is actually pointing in the zone that that animal is going to move through. So what I've done with mine is I moved it back. That way the beam can get broken and I can get the picture of that big buck. So that was your tip of the week. Thanks a lot.